Good morning, family. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Y'all come on in here. Let me get this other, good morning. Hey, sis, how you doing this morning? You hear the frog in my throat? I have not been to bed. Look at my eyes. I'm matching my shirt. So I'm going to try my best to hang with y'all this morning. Good morning. I hope life is treating you kind. Everybody come on in here. Hey, can you hear me? I have the mic on because I know I can't really talk loud. Yeah, girl, you don't even understand. Hey, daughter. Hey, brother. There we go. There my family coming up in here. I say good morning to y'all. Can y'all hear me with the mic? You see my voice is kind of going in and out, kind of acting cuckoo today. That's all right. To God be the glory. Okay, good. Thank you. Hey, baby. How you this morning? Good. I'm glad y'all can. Okay, because this will work better for me. What up? I know that's right. You know, well, first let me introduce myself for those who come out. Right now I see family, but for the record, I'm Darissa. I'm that perception chick, and I'm here to help you see your life through God's eyes. So I thank God for another day. I really do. I was laughing when sis came in. I was telling her my eyes. I know that's right, and highly favored. I'm matching my glasses because I know my eyes. I have literally been up. I have not been asleep. I've been working on some things, and honey, as soon as we get a benediction. God be with you. Yeah, after we do that, put that right hand up. Touch and agree and depart. Sing our hymn. I'm out. I'm out. I love y'all, but I gotta leave you. So we are here for the word of the day. This is the 313th episode, and also day 9 of our mission, of our challenge. So I thank you guys for coming in this morning on time. I love this 9 o'clock. It works good for me. It really does. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I think if I back it up to 7 o'clock, that might be a problem. So today we're going to talk about our mission. We're going to go ahead and jump right in there. And we're going to talk about, I want to give a little feedback from you guys about how this challenge is going for you. How does it feel to give and concentrate on intentionally giving? Yes, we're giving thanks. You know, we should be giving thanks all the time, and everybody's got the thankful challenges going on. And I understand that, and I love that. So participate in those too. But to focus more on others as opposed to yourself. How does it feel to every day intentionally make sure you carry out your mission? And so if you saw in the title, it's a simple thank you. A simple thank you. And you guys have heard me say on many occasions, especially this last 9 days, that people want to be loved. They want to be heard. They want to be appreciated. You understand what I'm saying? They want to be seen. Those 4 things matter so much. It's a human basic need. You understand? And so a simple thank you will be sufficient. It really is. And I know the way I was raised, mama and daddy taught us, please, thank you, yes ma'am, yes sir, yes, no sir, yes ma'am, no sir, yes ma'am, you know, just simple manners. And I know everybody probably don't get down with the yes ma'am. You know, we live in a different age now. Some people see that as old fashioned. I get that. But just a simple thank you. I was really surprised when I intentionally noticed and took note of the fact that people don't say thank you. They're not as liberal and generous. Yes, or honey, or get beat down. That's right. And you don't call no grown folks by their first name. You better put a handle on it. It better be an uncle, sister, brother, Mr., Mrs. It better be something. It better be something. You be walking around ball-mouthed. You done got your teeth knocked out. Yes, I said ball-mouthed. Yeah, mine too. Mine too. I have a really close girlfriend. In fact, she's my god sister. And, you know, she's only about 3 years older than I am. But that's just so old fashioned. That's so, you can be polite without, you know, saying yes, ma'am, or yes, sir. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know something about it. I don't know if it's because my folks were, well, one was, you know, born in the South. but raised in Philly. And then the other one was raised, knocked off. There you go, rolling down the hallway. Mama done backhand and didn't have to look, just backhand. Perfect aim. So, there are people who just don't get down like that. And I respect that. I mean, that's okay. Right on. I mean, if that ain't for you, but we can't agree. I'm pretty sure we can agree that a thank you is always sufficient, Let me give you some scripture. Hey there. I see you in the house. Did you get my text, brother man? Yes or no, baby? Talking to my husband. So the Bible, what I did is I asked godquestions.org and I say, why is giving thanks to God important? Now we're going to talk about, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to connect these two. Yes, we are to give thanks to God. We know that. Oh, okay. Why is giving thanks to God important? The Bible is filled with commands to give thanks to God, and it does show them all. It's Psalms 100 and Psalms 100, the 100. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me wake up. The 106th number of Psalm, first verse. The 107th number of Psalm, first verse. 118th first verse. I don't know what it is about this first verse, right? First Chronicles 16:34, First Thessalonians 5:18. Catch the replay to write these down, y'all. But most verses go on to list reasons why we should thank him, such as his love endures forever. That's Psalms 136:3. He is good. Psalms 118:29. And his mercy is everlasting. Psalms 100:5. Thanksgiving and praise always go together. They go hand in hand. Okay, they go hand in hand. We cannot adequately praise and worship God without also being thankful. So all that has to be in one thing. You can't worship him without being thankful for him and thankful for what he does and thankful for who he is. Okay, so feeling and expressing appreciation is good for us, not only towards God our Father, but to our fellow man. If we as believers are always walking around with a grateful, thankful heart, it would seem to me that it would come natural to say thank you to our horizontals. That's what I call the people that are horizontally here on this planet with us. Okay, we got that vertical love in relationship going on, but I'm talking about the horizontals. Okay, so if we are walking around thankful, just full of thanks, full of gratefulness, and just that this is our being. It becomes such a big part of our being. Then how is it that we can praise and thank and worship and be grateful toward him and don't show the same thing? There's a little verse in there that says, how can you love him and you don't love your neighbor? That doesn't make sense. Hey there, how you doing, Moses? Welcome, darling. Good to see you this morning. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, we jumped right on in there. So we're talking about the title, if you saw it, is a simple thank you. So a simple thank you. So again, I ask you, if you are a believer and if you are walking around with a grateful heart, how is it that your gratitude and your thanks stops right here? How is it that you're not showing it to the horizontals in your life? Okay. So our challenge today, again, you keep that flat line. I love that. The flat line. Brother, you come up with some stuff right off the dome. You cracked me up. And we got to talk about Left Behind too. I digress. But yeah, I saw that and that blew my mind. I love my husband. No, I am a Left Behind fanatic. Yes, I would when Pastor LaHaye, we'll talk about that later because I'll go all off in another tangent. But anyway, so what my challenge is for you today is to really notice how many times or how often or how long you go through the day without saying thank you, because there's always something to be grateful for. Always something. And we know that to be true with our Father God. So riddle me this. Would it not be true with our horizontals? I mean, from the time you know somebody let you cross the street to the time, right? Oh yeah, you'll love it. The time you walk across the street to say someone who, and they don't have to necessarily buy you anything, someone who holds the door for you. I've had that happen so many times before, where I hold the door for someone and they just walk in like, what's that audacity of entitlement? I mean, just like it was expected. I mean, and that's cool. But then again, it's not. It's like, okay, really? I mean, I would have done it anyway, but it's just the fact that it's like you don't even have the manners to say, who does that? Your mom ain't Joe Francis, that's for sure. Because she looked at you sideways and crazy like she was doing yesterday. Y'all see how she was looking at the back of my head yesterday? But anyway, yeah, and I bet you would, bro. I bet you would embarrass her. It seems like you'd call them out right there at the drop of a hat. But I think it's a beautiful thing, because let's go back to those 4 things. To be appreciated is one of them. And what is the simplest way that you can appreciate or show appreciation? A simple thank you. People go throughout the day, all day. I'll tell you one of my favorite things to do, especially now that we live in this climate. She's downstairs. Thank you for asking, Moses. Yes, because I haven't been asleep. I was telling the family earlier, I've been up all night. I'm just waiting. And then when it got to be 20 minutes to 9, I was like, okay, I can do this. Went on and got ready. But I left her maybe about an hour and a half ago, and she just went to sleep. So yeah. So So I'm next. I'm up next. Trust me. But one of my favorite things to do, I was saying, in this climate, where we have a lot of things going on in our communities with, Black Lives Matter, with the police brutality, and it's causing the strain between the black and the blues, the browns and the blues. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody's not of the mindset that there are people that are beneath them and that don't deserve to be treated like a human being. Everybody, I recognize that. It just take a few bad apples. You understand? So I make it my business when I get within the touching distance, or if I'm on the street and our cars pull up, I make it my business to turn and say, and mouth thank you. Mouth thank you. When I see a fireman, when I see them, sometime when they're doing, I guess they're not their dry runs, but like when they're training or whatever, you see them, they're equipped, but they're not really going to a fire. I make it my business to say, thank y'all. Sometimes when I go to Safeway, y'all know Safeway is my stomping ground. Sometimes because of the fire, there's two or three firehouses within a mile radius of here. And sometimes I guess they'll go in and somebody will get lunch, and then they'll all be out in the parking lot, but they're geared up like they're waiting for something, especially during the fire season. You see a lot of that. And they just chilling, waiting for a call or whatever, instead of, I guess, being locked up at the station. So whatever it is they're doing, because I ain't never been a fireman, but I've seen this activity, so I know they're like in waiting mode or whatever. And so when I walk out to my car, I can get there. I'm close enough to get attention to say thank you. These people lay their lives on the line every day. Every day. How many of us do that? I mean, and they sign up to do this. So our public service workers is who I'm talking about. Our policemen, our firemen. In this day and age of people kind of losing it, our social workers that make home visits. Anybody who puts themselves in a situation where they could just get attacked, because that's the world we live in, y'all. Our doctors, our nurses my dad was an MTA, so hospital life was another thing when he got out the military. So the hours are crazy. The hours are crazy. He had just pulled a 16 plus a couple the morning he got shot. He wasn't home 3 hours, just enough time to get ready and make it down there to that church, because he was deacon of the chair. He was the chairman of the deacon board, and open up the church and getting it ready for Sunday school, because he had to teach Sunday school. So I know that you give so much of yourself, because you are not only a public servant, but you got a servant's heart. So we got people around us all the time. Our teachers that don't, and I can speak for that. Teachers don't get enough thank yous. You realize teachers are with your kids more than half the day. They're with your kids longer than you are in a given day. From that 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning, or 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, all the way to that 3. That's longer than you have them. Especially if you work and don't get home till 5. You got enough home to throw some food down they throat. They better have their homework done already. You might have them a good 2-3 hours before they got to go to bed. The teacher has been mama all day. Think about it. They're giving of themselves. How many times do you just send a note and say, you know what? Thank you for taking care of my baby. I take that thing seriously, because people know me. I don't trust nobody with my kids. They're my most precious blessings. And people know if you on the list of a few, and I can count them on less than one hand. that have been allowed and have had the privilege to have my babies in their possession. I mean, in their company without me being present. I mean, that's their godmamas and an aunt or two, And so the teachers, especially that Kylea's had, because Kylea can't speak for herself, there's a process. Trust me. Oh yeah, I know the district hired you. Now you got to go through my interview process. I ain't playing with you. That's my baby. So to say thank you, because you have not only somebody's babies, but then in this situation, you have a classroom full of babies with unique needs. So you have to really have a different kind of heart to give of yourself to try to communicate with those who don't know how to communicate. You understand what I'm saying? How many times do you say thank you? How many times do you say thank you for that neighbor when you go out and it's snowing? For those of you who live on the East Coast or whatever, oh man, I got to pull this trash can up. And the neighbor done pulled the trash can up for you already and then gone on to work. Didn't stick around to get a thank you, because that ain't why they did it. So how many times do you retaliate in the sense, do you retribute? How many times do you give it back? Or do you just make sure I got to leave a little note, I got to say thank you? Because they didn't have to do that. Mama used to say, people ain't got to do nothing for you. It's the truth. They ain't got to do nothing for you. So how many times do you go out of your way to say thank you? How many times do you look at that coworker every day? You might kind of chop it up a little bit, but how many times you say, I want to appreciate you? Because everybody can't say they got a QB neighbor that keeps it real and keeps it decent and no drama. And you keep my little zone and our little area nice so I can concentrate and get my work done and get the heck up out of here. Something that simple. We always can find something to thank somebody for, y'all. You really ain't got to think long. The mailman, every day. Every day. He might not be on time all the time, but bless his heart. He out here, or she out there doing their thing. Thank you. Thank you. And it gets addictive. You start looking for people to appreciate, because it might not even be a situation where they put their life on the line. It might just be a situation that somebody just needs to feel appreciated and loved and seen and heard. The little cashier up there that just started her job. And she nervous punching them keys and memorizing all them codes and all this. And you can see it all over her face. Do you take the time after she done bagged your stuff and maybe put a hole in it? Do you make her feel some kind of way? Or are you going to be that person just to help her go another further with them other 20 people that's coming up behind you in the line? Baby, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. I thank you. That's all right. Don't worry about it. You go get it. Don't worry about it. Don't let these people trip with you. That's all right. Thank you. And go on about your business. Her whole attitude will change. Her whole attitude will change. I appreciate you too, baby. Love you. So that is your mission today. Say thank you. Y'all know I got something about that number 8, new beginnings. I charge you to say thank you to 8 people that you normally wouldn't say thank you to. So I ain't talking about those that's living in your house, because you should be doing that anyway. You should be doing that anyway. I'm not talking about our Father God, because you should be doing that anyway. 8 people that's out of your comfort zone or out of your normal realm of conversation, that you normally have. I want you to find 8 people and purposely say thank you. I ain't talking about hey, thanks. No, eye contact. Let them know I'm delivering this straight to you. I want to thank you. I want to thank you. And see the response. See how you can change somebody's whole day, their whole life today, by saying thank you. That is your mission, my darlings. That is your mission. Okay, so y'all, we're going to keep it real. We're going to keep it real today, because your girl is hanging on. Got me hanging by a string now. I don't know where that came from. Oh, but yes, that's how I'm feeling today. I love y'all. Any questions? Any feedback? Y'all jumped over to Perception Chick on Facebook? Y'all need, yes, honey, I loose ends and soul to soul all day long. All day. World wasn't ready back in the day. They wasn't ready. They wasn't ready. I was, though. I love y'all. Ain't a thing you can do. Nope, none. Okay, cool. All right. So make sure. I don't even know if I'm following all of you. Go, hey there, I see Ramona in the house. Hey, sissy. So please catch the replay, because we keeping it real short. If you all are on Facebook, put up a 1 if you're on Facebook, because I need to look for you. I like to keep connections on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. You guys can go to I Am God's Brat. Okay. I Am God's Brat and Perception Chick. both of those handles on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, and here on Periscope. So basically I got 8 different stations because there's 4 platforms and there's 2 each. Okay. Yes, I know you. Oh, I know you a Perry girl. I know you a Perry girl. We already hooked up. So I just really want to say I appreciate you. And I want to say I thank y'all. I thank y'all on so many levels. Not only for coming in the morning like clockwork, but for being obedient to what I believe is a mission for us as believers to be that light. Y'all, let me say this to you and I'm going to let you go. We are a peculiar people. We are a peculiar people. So says the word. So that would make it what? Truth. When you walk into a room, okay, I'm going to come back and get it. You all can put it in there because I can come back and look at the replay and then go and add it. When you walk into a room, the whole atmosphere needs to shift. That's my goal every time I walk into a room. Not because I'm all that. That's not the reason. Not because of who I am, but because of whose I am. When I walk in that room, something different about that chick right there. I'm my daddy's child. Y'all don't see me, y'all see him. That's what you're staring at, see. Y'all trying to figure out what's she working with. Oh, baby, let me tell you about it. See, this is what I'm saying. So we do things different. We're called to be different. We're peculiar. Wear that with honor. I like being peculiar. I like being a little odd. I ain't trying to be like the rest of them folks. I want to stand out. I would hope you would too. Please invite your followers. So y'all keep that in mind as you go through your day. When the enemy starts trying to use that power of suggestion and he'll say something like, oh, don't speak to them. They busy. Don't say nothing to them. No. That might be your mission. That might be your mission. If the spirit speaks to you in a way where, because remember, when in doubt, don't. But if you feel good the minute you heard that thing inside, and then you start listening to the enemy. No. Push him aside. Kick him to the curb. No. I think I'm supposed to smile at that person. I think I'm supposed to say thank you to that person. I think I'm supposed to write a note, to that person, or whatever it is that you are moved to do that can only bring about good. Sometimes it does feel uncomfortable. I get that. Because that might be just so out of some of our comfort zones because we're not talky birds like Darissa. I get that. Push yourself to do it. And if you've been instructed to do it, you feel that is your instruction, then go forth. Don't be disobedient. God will bless you for your obedience. Because remember that little I in epic, my darling epics. What is the little I? The E is for embracer. The PC is for perception changers. That little I is to remind you that it ain't about you, boo. Your mission ain't about you. So get that in your spirit, darling. My darlings, get that in your spirit. Okay? I love y'all. Ain't a thing you can do about it. Embrace your life. Embrace your purpose. Cherish your time. Thank some people today. 8 to be exact. Okay, I love y'all. Take care. See you on the flip side. All right, and maybe later on today, depending on how much sleep I get and what's going on in this household. If not, Lord say the same. I'll see you at 9 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow morning. I thank y'all. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Real good. Real good. One day I'm gonna get this. I don't know what it is about this phone that don't never